We're here at Rolling Hill Park in Gladwyne, Pennsylvania in Lower Merion Township. We're going to hike and explore the ruins of the old mills. So Rolling Hill Park is made up of 103 acres. So the land here was purchased by Lower Merion Township in 1995. This land originally ties back to William Penn, and he leased this land to several people so they could create a mill here. As soon as we started hiking on the trails, we noticed that there's a lot of abandoned ruins and building remains off to the side of the trail, so it's pretty neat. There's a lot of places that you can explore here. If you're a dog lover, you're going to enjoy this park. During certain hours of the day and certain sections, you're allowed to take your dog off leash on some of the hiking trails, and then there's also a fenced-in dog run area as well. The one warning I want to give is that there is a trail map posted when you first come in the park, but so many of the trails didn't seem to be marked to me. Occasionally you'll see a blaze. It definitely was confusing, and we had to bring up the All Trails app to kind of find our way around. So I'd warn you there that it's not exactly really clear what trail you're on and where you're going, and to bring your phone and a hiking app with you to help you navigate. I'd also recommend hiking boots. There's a lot of roots and a lot of rocky sections on this trail, and it can be quite steep if you're heading down to the abandoned mill ruins and the creek area. So boots are the best thing to wear if you're going to walk here. So the paper mill was built in 1762. And over the years, this mill changed into a textile mill. Then it became a gunpowder manufacturing site. And then eventually it was converted to a wool carpet yarn mill. And that's kind of the remains of that are what you see today here. You see in the distance here across the creek, there's an old stone building, just the remains of that mixed in with the trees and the brush there. So I mentioned this is a dog-friendly park. They've got these poop bags, which is great, so you can pick up after your dog. But I can't help but notice everybody picked up, but then just threw the bags of dog poop on the ground, which is crazy to me that they didn't think they had to carry them out of the park. So with the exception of the dog waste pile up that I just showed you back there, those bags, there really isn't any other trash on the trails. This is a very clean and well-maintained park. So I believe that a lot of these buildings were the housing for the mill workers. And as you can see, they've got some signs up warning you, don't go in these buildings. The condition of them is not the greatest, and they've got this area fenced off. So we're just staying behind the fence and capturing some video for you. So this area down by the creek is a favorite section of the trail for us. Super quiet. The creek area is beautiful. Nice trees and a lot of really cool rock formations along the sides of the creek here. So maybe this was an old root cellar. I'm not totally sure, but it was kind of just hidden here on the side of the trail, so we took a peek inside. So we thought we'd kind of seen all the ruins at this point, but as we turned to follow the trail, we came across another building here. This one doesn't have a fence up. It does have signs warning you not to enter, so I'm not going to enter it, but I am going to peek through some of the windows and walk up a little closer to give you a better view here. It's amazing to me the way buildings were constructed with the stonework and stuff, that after all these years of just being abandoned, parts of them still stand. And I really love to see nature taking back over these areas. It's super cool. So now we're heading back up to the trail. It's a loop, what we did today, so we're heading back to where we started. And it's pretty neat. There's a lot of stone steps along the trail. It is pretty steep to get back up. It had us huffing and puffing a little bit. So there's some pretty impressive trees and thick forest here. That's really nice. I just want to show you what the treetops look like on this beautiful day. So from what I could find online and from the different park signs, this was the mill, but then it became a farm, and then eventually it was a private estate. And then after it was the private estate, it was purchased as the public park. Thank you for watching our video on Rolling Hill Park. I hope our videos encourage you to get outside and to find the parks near you. We had never visited Rolling Hill Park before. We had never heard of it until recently. So there's so many great places out there that maybe you've never heard of before, maybe you've never visited, and they can really be hidden gems. You just have to get out and explore them. Thanks for watching.